Oh dear. Okay. Since these lines are very gentle curves, you could do this with a walking foot too. Okay, so now that I've outlined the whole thing, you can see that because of the batting that I used, which is just some leftover scraps from another quilt, I think it's the Dream Orient, and because the decor bond is behind all of this to make the nice buttonhole stitch, it's not tremendously poofy. So I'm going to try to lower the background a little bit more by putting those swirls that I drew earlier in. So you just do a swirl. I'm not following the design on the background fabric, but it's just the idea of the swirls. And I'm using the purple thread so that you can see them. We'll see how that works. If you see my wrists, they're fairly straight. It's very gentle movements. And because it's so stiff, it's kind of hard. And I'm going back now into this little area, put a little loop here, just to fill it up so it doesn't look blank. And then come back this way and leave room to go around the outside. There we go. Now, you notice here that when I'm going to do a new one, I always use a curvy line rather than a straight line. I just think that it looks better. Since the whole thing is a swirl, rather than putting some straight lines that might look odd and draw attention to your eye. And back here. I like to vary the size of them also, so they don't look like a pattern that was put on, with a computer that's very regimented. I like free motion to be free. I'm sure you can do this, and then you can say that you're a custom quilter. Remember, you can go left and right with your swirls. It's good to practice both directions in case you get stuck in a corner, and you can just get used to reversing your swirl. We're getting there. Guess it's my need. I went too fast, so you can always go back and do some smaller stitches over one big stitch, should that happen to you. And I would say just try to forget about the swirls on the background. Don't try to follow the lines, because that can get you into a little bit of trouble. Just think of the feeling of swirls and say, I want to do